for our 9th year, we're in great shape.
Hi, I'm John Paul Della Camera. In just a few hours, this building is going to be filled with thousands of indoor soccer fans. As Commissioner Bill Kettling has just told you, the Major Indoor Soccer League has been making great strides since its birth in 1978. And we do hope you'll stick with us for the next half hour as we show you some of the exciting reasons why the Major Indoor Soccer League has been making a name for itself from coast to coast. Bud Sports and ESPN present the Major Indoor Soccer League, alive and kicking. An inside look at some of the people and personalities helping to make indoor soccer one of America's fastest-growing sports.
Look, the world-famous Metropolitan Life representative is playing charades. First word, first syllable. Wave, ocean, sea. Seascape, seesaw, sea string. First word, second syllable. Sounds like one. Sun, season. Yeah. Second word, three, skate. Doglet. Doglet. I got it. Season's greetings from MetLife.
What product would your doctor recommend for sore lip problems? Doctors most often recommend Blistex lip ointment. Blistex penetrates the source of pain, medicates to relieve inflamed nerves, stimulates healing of damaged tissues. At first sign of pain or cold sore, reach for the product that doctors recommend most. Blistex lip ointment penetrates, medicates, stimulates healing. Use Blistex and your sore lips could be healing now. Blistex.
The date, September 30th, 1978. The Major Indoor Soccer League grants franchises to 6 cities. With this beginning, Americans were about to be introduced to something called indoor soccer. Here comes Runfat running on, and he scores! And another shot in front, they score! Oh, loose ball, Durant, he scores!
It is an exciting sport played by average-sized people. You have to be genetically gifted in terms of skill level, but you don't have to be 6'9", you don't have to weigh 290 pounds to play this sport, and it is a very understandable sport. It is
a sport MISL Commissioner Bill Kettling now oversees, a game that has had its share of successes and its share of disappointments, one that is still fighting for its share of the sports entertainment dollar in this country.
If someone were to take the time to study the history of professional sports in this country, they would find some fascinating things. The reason the National Football League plays on Sunday, pretty simple. It couldn't, in its early days, couldn't compete with high schools on Friday and colleges on Saturday. Now, if you're born today, you just assume that since the year 1050, before the Battle of Hastings, the National Football League was playing on Sunday. Every league experienced growth pains. We've certainly had ours, and I suspect we'll have more in the future.
Yet players, coaches, and top officials around the league will tell you indoor soccer is here to stay because it represents excitement, action, and entertainment. Now entering its 9th season in arenas and coliseums around the country, it is more than just a game. It is a show.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass, there's a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to fill your head apart.
Sport is such a tremendous spectator, viewer sport that it could never go wrong. And I think we're going through growing pains that this league, undoubtedly in the next 5-6 years, is going to be the 4th major franchise in this country.
As the first player to sign in the MISL, I think it's not easy being a pioneer, and there was a lot of, I was subject to criticism about making a move that many people questioned. The first time I saw indoor soccer, I believe it was the game of the future.
I think the American fan, especially those that have never kicked a soccer ball, I think they can go to an indoor game and say, holy smokes, I can't believe the fitness, I can't believe the action.
We're soccer number one with a little bit of basketball, a little bit of ice hockey, but we're also in the entertainment business, and it's about winning soccer games and putting people in the seats. And everybody's genuinely excited about the game.
With an average of some 60 shots and 8 to 10 goals per game, MISL contests are packed with action. The game has developed many stars, a loyal following, a strong fan base, providing the foundation for future growth. Still, there are some scars. Keep in mind that of the 6 original franchises granted in 1978, only Cleveland has survived. In fact, in its 8-year history, the MISL has been a slaughterhouse for 18 franchises around the country, a trend that this man hopes is here no more.
Each year we seem to have a franchise that turns the corner and becomes something very positive for the league to talk about. We're at the point now that out of our 12 franchises, I can spend far more time talking about the great things than I can the things that concern me.
It is that sort of outlook that has Commissioner Kentling and others excited about the future of their game, one that didn't even exist 10 years ago. A child that has come out of the crib is now walking, and soon may be off and running on the field and around the country. A show starring the players, fans, and teams of the Major Indoor Soccer League.
I'm Tom Watson. When I'm not playing golf, I like to read about it. And for my money, there's nothing better than Golf Digest. Golf Digest covers every angle of the game thoroughly. And most important, the world's top professionals like Nicklaus, Irwin, and Longer show you how to make better shots from the driver through the putter. Believe me, I learn something every month. And if you're looking for new equipment, clubs, golf balls, anything, Golf Digest gives you the straight unbiased facts on how well they perform. What's more, Golf Digest takes you inside the game. You'll meet the people who are making news in golf and learn about those personalities that make the game so great. And now, you can get Golf Digest. Here's how.
Call toll-free 800-372-3000 for a year of Golf Digest, only $12.77, 46% off the newsstand price, and you'll receive as a bonus tips from the tour free. Call 800-372-3000 now.
The fans. And the Major Indoor Soccer League takes pride in the way the fans react to the players. Right behind me, a clinic being put on by the players for some of the youthful spectators who come out and watch them play. Fans of the future, and hopefully players of the future. Jim Duff of Buzz Sports took a closer look at the way some of these fans react by traveling to the various Major Indoor Soccer League cities.
Every year, their numbers increase. They become more vocal and more addicted to a game that didn't even exist just 9 years ago. They are the fans of the Major Indoor Soccer League. Mike, what is it about the game of indoor soccer? As you can tell, indoor soccer has so much action, moves so quickly, that interviewing its supporters can be difficult at times. Going to a Major Indoor Soccer League game is like seeing 2 shows at once, one on the field and one in the stands. What is it that possesses a man of your age, your age,
watch it, son,
to go out there and make a fool out of yourself?
Make a fool out of myself.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is fun. It is good, wholesome fun. You take a look around here. You've got every ethnic group, every age group. Mom and dad's out here. Grandma's out here. All the kids are out here. It's fun. And if anytime it's fun, then you want to be a part of it. And I think that's why it's such a growing sport.
Statistics show the American sports fan wants to be a part of the MISL in increasing numbers. Turnstiles around the country are clicking steadily, and have been ever since this sport was first introduced to the public back in 1978. The numbers alone tell the story. Back in 78-79, the league's first year, the MISL averaged just over 4,400 fans a game. 2 years later, during the 80-81 season, attendance per game was up over 7,000. Last year, the MISL averaged just over 9,000 fans for its 288 regular season and 32 playoff games. And this year, the upward trend continues. Through November and December of '86, the average per game attendance for MISL games is just a shade under 10,000. Leonard Gregory is more than just a fan of the St. Louis Steamers. Some call him a fanatic. Since the Steamers arrived in St. Louis 8 years ago, Gregory has only missed 2 games. That's all, just 2 games in 8 years. The sign man, as he's called, brings 20 or so of his favorite sayings to each and every game. And depending on the situation, displays the appropriate sign for one and all to see.
It's a fantastic game. I mean, I love the game because if you go to a hockey game, you see a 1-0 game, it's kind of a boring game. But you go to a soccer game, and you see really the saves in it. 1-0 is a complete different game than the other sports. Even baseball, you see a 1-0 game, you're just sitting there. But in soccer, you're moving all the time.
In most MISL cities, this is a common sight. Adults and children alike standing, screaming, and cheering for their favorite players and favorite teams. 2 hours and 15 or so minutes of action, excitement, and fun. Everybody has fun tonight. Everybody has fun tonight. Across the nation, around the world. Everybody has fun tonight. A celebration around the world. Everybody has fun tonight. Everybody went jumping tonight.
It's probably the fastest game that there is, and that the crowd's the best, no matter what city that you go to.
Before you came here, did you ever think you'd become this much of a fan?
No way. Why not? Just have to experience the first time for yourself. See what it's like.
So exciting. There's so much excitement, and everyone's so much together for the team. I think it's great.
It seems to me that I'm a part of that team. It seems like I'm right out on the field running with them. And I've never seen a game with such an energy level and an intensity that these guys play this game.
They're not as boring as football. You know, in soccer, you can have short people. You have to have these big fatos like in football. I mean, let's go run down each other.
The game was just so exciting. It just, the excitement gets into your blood. It just warms you up.
Good game. Good for the kids. Good for Wichita. And I love those pumps down there.
And while those hunks down there celebrate on the field, their fans do the same in the stands. Some don't even bother to remove cigar from mouth. Maybe that's just as well, because all this screaming can really give your vocal cords a workout.
You scream a lot? Oh, yeah. Starting to lose my voice already.
You scream a lot during the game?
I hold it back.
Scream a lot, yes.
How about you?
Oh, yeah, I yell a lot, definitely.
I go home hoarse once in a while. Well, quite often.
Do you scream a lot when you're here?
Yes, a whole bunch. Make a fool out of myself.
I'm the heavyweight champ. I'm pretty. I'm fast. Look at this, folks. Me in the wings, all the way. The heavyweight champ. Me in the wings, the heavyweights of the soccer world.
If you don't think indoor soccer is a knockout of a sport, don't tell this fan. In Wichita, the beloved wings are everything, and some will go to any extreme to illustrate that. One example of the special bond between the players and fans in the Major Indoor Soccer League is taking place right here in Wichita. Just a few minutes ago, the Wings lost to the San Diego Sockers by a score of 7-4. Yet, here they are on the field, signing autographs for their many fans.
There you go. There it is.
Giving something back to the fans is something players in the MISL work hard at. An autograph today can mean a friend and fan for life. In this league, there are very few barriers between the stars and those who come to cheer them. The team is part of the community part of the team. To illustrate that, take this pep rally, where hundreds turned out recently despite foul winter weather. Dressed in orange, members of the Orange Army, as Wings fans call themselves, heated things up by joining the players in singing the team fight song.
Together, we're gonna see you win. La 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 la. We are so proud. We shout it out loud. We love you. Win, win.
These days, the game of indoor soccer has a lot of people singing and screaming for joy. A love song between players and fans that keeps climbing the charts year after year. One that tells a story of excitement, action, and fun in the major indoor soccer league.
Soccer's the #1 sport in the world, but it takes practice to become a skilled player. Sockback is a revolutionary new way to sharpen athletic skills and enhance eye-foot coordination by yourself or with friends. Sockback's a regulation soccer ball with detachable cord and belt that creates the perfect practice and coaching tool for trapping, heading, shots on goal, goalie practice, and bad weather won't stop the fun. Sockback is safe for indoor use, too. But who said it's just for soccer? Sockback makes a great exercise and fun ball.
Hi, I'm Neil Roberts, professional soccer player, introducing the revolutionary new soccer training ball. It's a great coaching tool and helps players develop healthy, challenging skills that will last a lifetime. Here's how to order your Sockback.
To order your Sockback, call 1-800-253-4000, 1-800-253-4000, and have your Visa or MasterCard ready. Just $21.95 plus $3 postage and handling. Call 1-800-253-4000 and order your Sockback today.
This America's Cup update is brought to you by The Atlantic. We can make a difference. Once again, the issue of New Zealand's fiberglass construction has erupted.
Something's screwy in here. Something is really not.
It's been 78 12 meters built all in aluminum, and so if you want to build a glass boat, why would you do it unless you wanted to cheat?
Whoa. Whoa. I don't think he should have said that, but
I'll take it all back.
Why sit in the doldrums when you can ride the crest?
The Atlantic difference.
Get the Atlantic difference. 8% on your money market guaranteed for 2 months. Call 1-800-4-ATLANTIC and make more money with Atlantic's money market. 8% guaranteed for 2 months. Call the Atlantic coast to coast for an 8% money market. The Atlantic, member FSLIC.
Dynasty, a word associated with champions. Sports Illustrated wrote about the dynasties of the New York Yankees, the Boston Celtics, and the Montreal Canadiens. And now it's Sports Illustrated's turn to write about the San Diego Sockers, and why not? They've won 5 straight championships. Let's take a look at Ron Newman's team as he guns for their 6th consecutive crown.
On behalf of the San Diego Sockers, you've won 1 for the thumb and the championship trophy.
For many athletes, many cities, winning a league championship is a once-in-a-lifetime dream. But in San Diego, that dream started 5 years ago and hasn't ended. As their warm-ups proudly indicate, the Sockers have won 5 consecutive indoor titles. And this year, they're rolling the dice for a lucky number 6. It's a team made up of great players on the field and comedians off the field.
Aber hallo. Willkommen in der Welt. Willkommen in Wichita. Willkommen in Wichita.
As you can tell, the Sockers are a loose bunch, always kidding around, looking for a few laughs at anyone's expense.
We were walking across the street in Wichita, actually, where we are now, and there was a big black bird that was dead laying on the street. It must have been hit by a car, and we picked it up and put it in a brown paper bag, and then took it up to Jimmy Gorsuch's room, which our goalkeepers, they always like to live, and they hung it by the neck over his bed, and said that there was a sinister note underneath it. It's your turn next, Jim.
That's just one of many stories Ron Newman can tell about the team he's coached and transformed into a dynasty. Like his players, this Englishman is an outgoing and a fun-loving coach. He's always looking for that edge that will keep his team on top as well. Sometimes that means viewing hours of game tape of the Sockers and their opponents with assistant coach Johan Arnio. Newman owns the best record in the history of American professional soccer, and he's intent on keeping it that way.
Lads, listen. Hey, listen up, lads, listen. Hey, Jack. It's a very motivated team next door, right? Early on in the game, they're going to come out with all that emotion balling up. Don't let's fall behind.
Somehow we always found the incentive, a reason to win another game and to win another series, to win another championship. And we've always had the appetite, and I think that's probably the most difficult thing to do, is to get the appetite. But when somebody beat up on us a few times, that appetite comes back.
That appetite for winning year after year has made Newman Sockers the Dallas Cowboys or Los Angeles Raiders of the MISL. Everyone's out to beat them. Before a recent San Diego-Wichita game, Wings fans took out their frustrations with the Sockers by lowering the boom on this car painted with the names of every San Diego player. Around the MISL, fans realized if you can't beat the Sockers on the field, and most can't, you may as well hammer away at them off the field.
I think people keep giving us incentives to want to come back out and win. They keep saying we won't do it again, or they keep taking knocks at our players and say maybe they're a little bit too old, and now you get that their egos so they come out and have great years. And it's stuff like that that people keep giving us incentives to come out and win.
Come on, win a few, lads.
Over the years, Ron Newman's lads have won more than a few games. This team has players from 17 different countries, but on the field, they play as one. It's a special sort of magic, a chemistry that spells success in San Diego.
See the franchise succeed from a couple of thousand people to full houses is a good feeling. And, the bottom line is that it beats working anytime, and doing what we're doing right now.
We get into a thing where we don't like to lose, and every time we lose, we come back even harder and harder and harder until we get back on the winning track.
Don't lose your cool, Franco. Come on. I know. Listen, it's stupid. Everything's stupid. We can't control it. They control it.
When it comes down to the game, they expect a lot from each other and demand a lot from each other. Sometimes you think we're bickering at each other, but it's because we want and we expect from each other.
Segoda's coming back. Open net. Perez gets one off. Scores. It's 2-0, and I was about to say, Bob Burnett, that you don't want to go up and down with San Diego because you're going to get burnt.
I've often said that some of the goals that we've scored, I'd have paid to come and see that myself. In fact, I've often threatened to walk up and pay to come in the main entrance because some of the stuff that we play has been so good.
Billy! Oh! Billy, let's run away, son! Billy, you can't call that like that!
As you can tell, winning doesn't always come easy. The Sockers do lose arguments with referees. They do lose games. But the facts don't lie. And for the past 5 years, San Diego has made a habit of winning titles. And now, spoiled Sockers fans are expecting to take part in yet another championship celebration at the end of this season. Ask this man, the winningest coach in American soccer history, about the possibility of title number 6, and he'll explain it this way.
I just tell everybody, well, just sit back and watch us do the impossible.
Doing the impossible is something this team excels at. And at the end of this season, don't be surprised if Ron Newman and his collection of comedians and soccer magicians pull yet another title out of their championship hat.
Look, Snoopy. He's in training again. He's working like a dog, sir. But why? Because everyone at MetLife wants to meet customer expectations. And then go that one extra mile. I've never seen him run so fast. It must be his commitment to high quality, sir. Besides, there's a new cat next door. Get Met. It pays.
I delivered so many of your holiday circulars, I thought I'd check out these 8 Best Buys myself. My wife will love the Chicago Cutlery Gourmet Sampler.
This Quality 2 knife set is just $9.77.
And a sharp solar calculator for Scotty.
Best Buy price at just $5.88.
Ah, this 13-piece drill minder set for the old man. It's only $4.88 with a $2 rebate. I'll be back after rounds and pick them up.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like Santa myself.
We'll be back in just a minute. This is the MISL on ESPN. We hope you've enjoyed this past half-hour look at the Major Indoor Soccer League, and we hope you'll be watching all season long as we bring you the Major Indoor Soccer League's 9th year of competition, a year that should be their best ever, and all the action can be heard and seen right here on ESPN. First game this Friday afternoon when Chicago plays host to Baltimore. In the meantime, for Jim Duff, I'm John Paul Della Camera. Enjoy the season here on ESPN.